Hello and welcome to Tech Tip Tuesday. My name is Lakeisha Sarba, your favorite online marketing strategist and coach and Canva certified creative. I'm coming live to you today to share one of my favorite new tools. Have you guys heard about Hello Audio? Oh my God. Well, Hello Audio is the cutest tool ever. With Hello Audio, you can turn your video courses, workshops, and stuff like that into podcasts, like audio type courses and things, which is great. Because a few ways that you can use this is that, let's say you have courses already. You can take or strip the audio from the courses that you have that are videos, and then you can upload them into Hello Audio and then create like a podcast for your listeners or your learners. So that way they're not having to sit in front of their computer all day, every day, right? So that's one way that you can use Hello Audio. And another way you could use it is if you wanted to do like special gated type content. So you could only have like a feed of that specific type of content as well. But I'm telling you, it's like the best thing. It's so cute. So today I'm going to teach you how to create that type of content, okay? Or how to create or use Hello Audio. Hey, Erica, thanks for joining me. Hi, Brandy. Hi, Surreal. Is that how I'm saying that, Mrs. London? All right, so thank you. So we're going to use a few different tools today. We're going to use Canva, of course, to create our graphic. And we're also going to use Hello Audio. Hello Audio, you can get a 14-day, I think, free trial. I put the link somewhere in there. I am an affiliate. So if you do decide to move forward after the trial, I will receive a very small commission. The same thing with Canva. If you are not a member of Canva or if you want to try Canva Pro for 30 days, then you can sign up. The link is there as well. Okay. Another thing I want to mention is that I already pre-recorded the video that I'm going to be sharing here with you. For this tutorial, I decided to do a video and I recorded the video of my phone so that people could actually see the actual podcast or the thing that I'm promoting. You don't have to do it this way. You could just upload audio and just use audio if you want to. But for the purpose of this video, I am showing you how I actually recorded on my phone. So I recorded my phone screen. Do you know how to do that? If you use Apple, if you swipe up, you can just press that dot and it'll just record your screen for you. If you're an Android user, I'm not sure how to do that. You're going to have to kind of Google that to figure it out. But that's what I did. So I recorded my phone screen so that I can use it in a graphic that I'm about to show you that I created. And then that's actually how I am marketing or sharing with my community my new, it's like a limited Black Friday podcast that I did. It's just through Black Friday, just to help people in my community to make sure that they're ready with their offers, right? So it just kind of gives them content every single day, something that they can kind of look forward to, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to share my screen here with you. Okay, so screens is a sharing. So the first thing I'm going to share with you, I want to show you is what I've already created. So this is what I created already, and this is what I will be showing you how to do. Okay, so this is what it looks like if we were to view it.
Today, I really want to focus on your target audience. Now, whoever that is for you, whoever your dream clients are, your ideal client, your target audience, there's so many different ways that we can phrase that.
Okay, so that is this. This is actually a video that's sitting here inside of this phone screen, but I'm going to show you how I created that and everything. Okay, so I have a blank slide here that I'm going to go through that. But first, I want to introduce you to Hello Audio, because this is where the real magic happens. Again, there's a link somewhere in the description of this live stream, and you can get a 14-day free trial of Hello Audio. And again, it allows you the power of audio feeds for your business needs. So that's helping you for your clients or your customers to get content on the go. You can actually get more sales because more people are listening to podcasts more than ever. A lot of people are trying to stay away from screen time. I'm sure you've probably heard that with everyone staying inside during the pandemic. People are like, oh my goodness, I'm on my screen so much. So people have, instead of watching or sitting in front of their computer or things on their phone, they are opting to listen more than to kind of like have to use, to observe with their eyes. And so it's a great way to boost sales, but also, I'm all about lead generation. So it's also a great way for you to be able to get new leads in your business as well, to use something like this, right? And it's so simple. I'm going to walk you through exactly how it works, but definitely check it out. And it integrates with all of your business platforms. You could hook it up so that if you want to use it as a lead magnet, or if you're going to be selling something, I mean, this is just another great way. This is also something that can be used as a digital product. Can you imagine just doing a course full audio, and then maybe like with a workbook for them to be able to write down things without them literally having to watch the screen? Like, this is game changing. It definitely is. So again, it just kind of walks you through how it works and what it looks like on the phone here. And then of course, looks like got some really great reviews there, right? So again, this is helloaudio.fm, but I've already put the link there. If you want to give it a try, you get a 14-day free trial. Okay. All right, so this is inside of my Hello Audio Kit. I only have one active feed at this time. I am going to activate more. I just wanted to kind of try it out to see how it works. And this is my Black Friday feed. It allows you to put an image. Remember, the image that you add here on your feed is what's going to come up on like Apple or on your podcast feed, or if it's, I'm a podcast listener for, an Apple device, but it also works with other devices as well, right? And so I'm going to show you that in a minute here, how you can get people to download their feed or to activate the feed so that they can listen to the audio that you've created for them, okay? But this is pretty much what it looks like. We can probably edit the property so you can see. So I had to come in and I had to create a new feed. I had to name it. This is the title that's going to be of that actual podcast. And then of course, you as the author and any other links if you wanted to share that. And I just said simple, tips to have a profitable Black Friday. And then I added the image and this image is something that I created inside of Canva, right? So I'm just going to cancel and go back out. And so this is what it looks like when it's all done. And then it pretty much gives you instructions, right? You upload your episode, you organize, and publish, and then you add to listen, right? So what I did was I recorded 3 different episodes at once. Like I batch recorded a bunch of them. So I only uploaded 3. I have several more to go because again, this is for my Black Friday audience. And so helping them to prepare and get ready for Black Friday, I created this limited series for them. And so we're on the 3rd day. So they have 3. I'm going to upload the rest here, but it's so easy to upload, right? Let me show you. So if I wanted to upload another episode, and by the way, I recorded all of these using Zoom. So I don't know if you are a Zoom user. Zoom.com. Is it Zoom.com or Zoom.us? We're just going to say Zoom. Okay. And it's a Zoom video conferencing, just like you would, normally use. You could actually record on your phone too. I know some people that typically just record on their phone. For me, I'm really into good quality. And so I like using the microphone that's on my desk. So I just use Zoom. I have it already installed on my computer. And so I just went in and I just recorded it, not really caring about the video. I just wanted to get the audio piece. And I can show you what that looks like when I bring that up here. I just really wanted the audio piece for the Zoom because I don't really care about the video. I mean, I could have recorded a video, but who wants to, I didn't really want to do that. So I just did a new meeting, right? And then I just press record. I, unmuted myself, of course, and then I just press record. And then the great thing about Zoom is you can record, right? I'm going to go ahead and give you an example. I'm going to record on my computer. So now I'm recording this session, right? And so you can record and you can talk as long as you want for whatever period of what you're recording. And then you can stop the recording, okay? You see how it says it stopped? I can then start a whole nother recording about a completely different topic. Like I started a new one up there, you see it. And it can be about something completely different. And I can talk until I'm done. And then I can stop that recording. And then you see it stopped. The great thing that Zoom does is that you can end the session, right? So I'm going to end the session here. And I'm going to end the meeting for all, which is important. And then once I end the meeting for all, what Zoom is doing, see it downloaded. It worked really quick because it downloaded just a few seconds. So here's the audio and the video. It kind of strips it out, which I love. So this is my the first one. And then this is the second one, or the first one, and then this is the second one, right, of the audio that I just quickly recorded. And so that's a great way for you to be able to record your audio. If you're just recording like podcast content like me, I didn't really have any videos to strip or do anything like that. But if you do have videos, you don't even have to go through this. If you have video content that you want to make, like for audio content or like a podcast content, you can just upload the files right here. So it takes an MP3, which is the audio alone, or an MP4. So you can even just upload your video files right here, and then it will convert that into, you know, an actual audio file, so that whenever you do share your stream, they only get the audio piece and not the video, right? So that is really, really cool. And again, you can just do drag and drop, or you can go to your file out to your desktop, and then you can add that. So these are videos. Like if I wanted to change this into a video here, like this is a sale, this is my sales page video. I would just click that, and then I can just add that here. And then it would automatically like create something, and I could publish it to the feed that I already have going right now. Okay. Now, in order to share the feed, there's a couple of different things that you can do. You can share it with your listeners. Like you can import all of your listeners here. Ooh, and these are email addresses I gotta get out of there. So those are listeners, right, that I've uploaded. Those are people that were on that Black Friday list. And so I uploaded that list to those people so that they could listen, right? So that's one way that you could do it to get more people. I like to just what they do is when you do it this way and you upload a file to those people. So say, for instance, if you have a course and you upload, you want everybody that has access to this specific course to also have access to this podcast type feed. Well, then you would just upload, or you would add their email addresses here. Like here, you would just do add listeners, and then you would add their email addresses from here. And then they would receive an email saying like, hello, and then that giving them the options of letting them know how to access the actual content. Another way, and I also did this way too, is to view like the universal link, right? And so this is the universal link right here. And I could just copy this URL and then send this in an email to people. And then whenever they would open this up, you'd really want to explain to them that they would need to subscribe to the podcast, right? So they could do it via Apple, Overcast, Podcast Addict, or copy some other URS feed, right? But this is like the thing that I love the most that I actually shared on social media, is that I just shared that when I sent the email, I sent just this little image right here. And this little QR code, if you put your camera up to the code right now, so if you have your camera and you're watching me on your computer, and you put your camera right now up to your computer. So let's see if you guys want to do that, feel free, right? Your camera, especially if you're using an Apple iPhone, it's going to read that QR code, right? And then it's going to like open or have a link for you to open up in Safari. And then it's going to pop on your phone, right? Like this. Let me show you. Like my battery is about to die in like 2 minutes, but you see how that popped up right there? So it popped up. And the only thing I need to do is press whichever one that I want to listen to for my podcast for, which if I podcast, press that, then it opens up in my Apple Podcast like this with this thing, and it's asking if I want to subscribe to it. And then if I say yes, well then bam, look at that, right? I am there, right? There it is. So, and there it is, right? Just like that, right? Without me having to go through the hassle of, doing the whole podcast thing, which I do when I have my own podcast. But I think this was really cool just to be able to get people to listen. Now, remember, this can be your course. This for me is just the Black Friday thing, but you could do this with your actual course or program that you have. You can have it so that people can just listen on their phones, right? How freaking amazing is that? It's cool, right? And yeah, it is. It's really awesome. Hey, it's definitely a game changer. I love it so much. All right, so let's go ahead. Let me go back to sharing my screen with you. Let's go back over here. So again, that is helloaudio.fm. And I just literally just took I did a snippet. I have this little snipping tool right here on my computer. And I just took a snippet of this and then I shared it on my social media posts. Like I'll show you like how I did that. And I just shared this, like I shared the design I'm about to show you how to design. And then I just shared this in the comments, and then people just followed directions and did what you just did, took a copy or just scanned it with their phone, and then they were able to bring up the actual podcast, right? So that is a great way to do it. You just want to make sure that you're really careful to let people know that if you're looking at this on your computer, then you want to make sure that you use your phone or camera to screen, to scan the QR code. Because if they open this, like I can't click on any of this right here from my computer because I need to be on my phone to do that, right? So it's just better if they have access to this through their phone. So that's another way that you can give them access, okay? So once you have your recordings and everything in here, and I love this too because you can publish them or unpublish them. And so I'm kind of like drip feeding, like drip publishing. I'm gonna add another, probably another 6 or another 3 or so. And then I'm gonna just publish them, just publish the ones that I want to go out each and every day. And you can actually have the date as well. When you come in here, you can select the date that you want it to be published to. So again, this is really cool. I really like this. Okay. So once you have this, you want to make sure that you have your content in here first before you start marketing it. All right. So once you have your content and you're ready and you've tested it on your own to make sure that it's working, then you want to go into Canva and you want to create a cute little design like this. I chose to do a design like this rather than just like a regular podcast audio, which I have some of those. And here's one. Like this is a podcast audio. It's just a regular, just a regular image, and you can tell like it's a podcast, right? It has like the little thing going around or whatever, right? So instead of doing that, I wanted to really use my phone because I wanted to show people what it was, right? And so that was really a big deal for me. So let me go ahead and let me show you how I designed this. So we're using an Instagram size post. And in order to get there, you could just start at your home page. And then you can, if Instagram is not here, like Instagram post, here it is. So you can just click right here on your Instagram post and then bring this up here. Okay, so it's an Instagram size. If you wanted it for Facebook or something else, then you would do for whatever it is that you wanted to use it for. Okay, just get the appropriate size, right? So once we have that, the next thing that we're going to do is I'm going to go into images and I'm going to look for iPhone, right? That's all I did is I just looked for iPhone. There it is, my recent searches. And I just kind of scrolled down to what I wanted for my iPhone. And I just chose like a random iPhone. I don't even know which one it is. But there's several that you can choose from, right? So the idea is to make sure that you get one that's easy to do a flat lay-in, right? So if I wanted to do something like this, it has a pretty background, but it's going to be kind of hard for me to get my image in here because of this black bar. And so I wanted it to look as real as possible. So I didn't select something like this that had that in it. But you could, if you wanted to use another tool, something else, then you could definitely do that, right? So I'm just going to go back to my recent one. So I'm not scrolling. And so this is the iPhone that I use for mine, right? And I'm just going to make it a little bigger. Okay. And so I have that. And then what I did is I wanted it to have some type of something in the background. So I used my brand color in the back. I don't even remember what colors I used, how did I do that? Okay. So it's the dark to the light. So I did that. And then I wanted to add some designs in there. So I went to elements and I went to, I think it was like dots. And then I found something like this, right? And then I made it bigger and I probably turned it around. Okay. And then I just changed the color. All right. And you just kind of play with that until you get it where you want it to be. And then I'm going to push that all the way to the back, right? So the phone is like sitting on top of the design almost. And then I also wanted some other ones. So I think I went in here to the recommendations I did. And then I just got some of these shapes, one of these like this, and then just kind of pulled it out and then positioned it where I wanted it to go and then changed the color. And then I'm going to send that to the back as well, right? So we have that. Make this maybe a little smaller. That's not the one that I use. Let me see. And then sometimes you just got to move it, you know, so that you can get it the way that you want it. Position backwards. Yeah, I like that. I think that's okay. All right. And so now I'm going to lock these down, the images, the design elements that I put on there so that they don't move around while I'm doing this, right? And so I've already pre-recorded, you know, on my phone, and I already uploaded it, the recording. So I'm just going to go to uploads and then over to videos, and then I'm going to grab that right here. And so that's it. But before I bring it over here, I already snapped it on. I'm going to get a grid, like an image element. Right, so I got an image grid, and I'm going to just position this like this, right? And it's in the back, so I'm gonna have to position it to the front. There we go. Now, only thing I have to do is go back to that video and then just drop it in place, just like that. Okay, and so once that is done, I'm gonna go ahead and press play. And as you can see, yeah. And you see how long it took for me to really start talking. So I don't really want all of that. Like, I don't want them to see me go from doing, you know, from my phone, trying, you know, going to the app. You know, I don't want to do all of that. So I'm going to cut the video. So I'm going to trim it. Right. And where do I start? Right there. So I'm just going to trim this about here. Right. And then
my name is Lakeisha Sarba. And again, over the next 2 weeks.
And I don't really need all of that either. I think I just wanted to.
How it's important that you keep them in mind. Your target.
Right. So what I'm doing is I'm just getting to a specific point, because I don't want, again, this is like a social media image. So I don't want the content or the audio to be too long. I just want to give them enough information or enough so that they feel like, yes, I want to sign up for this, or I want to opt in to learn more. So I'm just picking something out of this, because I think this entire episode or whatever, I don't think I even listened to the entire thing. I recorded it. It's short. It's like 15, maybe like 12 or 15 minutes or something. But I don't want it all.
Today we're talking about your target audience and how it's important that you keep them in mind. On yesterday's episode, I talked to you a lot about your offer and creating digital products. But today I really want to focus on your target audience. Now, whoever that is for you, whoever your dream clients are, your ideal client.
Right. So that works perfect for me. So now what I want to do is I just want to make it a little bit off-centered, right? So I just want to turn it a little bit like that. Okay. And that's it. And then we have our design. And if you wanted to add, I guess, any text or anything, you could add anything that you wanted. I didn't add anything. I just put it out there just like that. So I didn't really add much, but we can take it back to this right here, right? So now we need to download this. So we just want to go to download, and then we're going to download it as a video, because if you download as a GIF, then you're not going to be able to hear the audio. So in order to hear the audio, because it's really like, well, video, because it's really a video, right? In order to have the audio included in it, then you have to choose the MP4 video and not the GIF. If you choose the GIF, it's just going to show the video movement of me, you know, going through, showing that like that it's a podcast, but it's not going to include the audio piece. And so we want to make sure that we include that. And then we're just going to download it. And it'll probably take minutes for it to download. And then once it does, you can just upload it and use it for your social media to market your Hello audio. Now, the way that I did that is that I shared this as my social media post. And then I said, I have a new special like Black Friday limited podcast that'll help you, you know, have your most profitable Black Friday yet. And then I said, to learn more or to listen to more, check in the comments below. And then in the comments is where I put the image of this square. And I told them clearly, use if you're watching this, you need to watch this from your computer and then scan this image, this QR code with your phone to subscribe to your favorite, on your favorite podcast channel. And so that's how people would be able to then listen to the content that I'm creating for Black Friday, right? And so that's exactly how I did that. But there are so many different ways that you can use this. I think it's so cool. What do you think? I'd love to know what you think about this. Do you think that this is something that you could actually use in your business? I definitely plan on using it for my courses, and then just some other fun stuff. I think it's just a great way to be able to have and house content. So using these tips for my podcast. Awesome. All right. And so Chantel says, will you say anything or have any text that says for more information? That's a great question. You know what I did, Chantel? I didn't put anything on the actual post itself, but you can. I just didn't, but you can definitely put some content on there. I just put it inside of the actual post itself. On the social, like when I was sharing it on Facebook and Instagram, I just put it in the description of that poster area. This is perfect for what I want to do. Yeah, it definitely is. Definitely try it. Check out the free 14-day trial and see. But I think it's a great way. It's another amazing way to be able to create content for your audience. Catherine, me too. I love it so much. I think it is so cool. You always give us all the deets. I love you, girl. Thank you. Oh, no problem. Let's see. I got to check Android Live. Yeah, well, Android, I'm sure you can record your screen on Android. You can definitely do that. I think I just don't know how, right? But there's definitely a way that you could do it. Oh, thank you so much, Patrice. Thank you for joining. This is awesome. Thank you, Francesca. Awesome. Okay. Well, that's it. Do you guys have any questions about anything? I can pull up the Canva thing just downloaded, so I could pull that up so you can see it.
Today we're talking about your target audience and how it's important that you keep them in mind.
Isn't that so pretty and crisp? It's so crisp.
On yesterday's episode, I talked to you a lot about your offer.
Right, the audio is nice and clear. The image is nice and clear.
And creating digital products. But today I really want to focus on your target audience.
Yeah. That is just so cool. I really, I like it. I like the clearness. I think the image is just so nice and crisp and clear, the video, and then the audio is just so good too. So I can definitely use this. You've got me thinking over here. There's so many different ways that you can use this, Tasha, like so many different ways to use this. And it's so easy. Literally, it's just going on their app. You have to record your content or have at least some type of video or audio that you have to pop in there. And then you just, give it to people and let them listen to wherever they want to listen to. If that's Apple, if that's, some other type of device or what other type of podcast listening software, they decide and they're off to the races and they can just listen to you. I think it is so cool. Let's see. Chantel says, is this available on computer as well? The Hello Audio tool. The Hello Audio tool, you can get it on your, the way that I showed you is on my computer to set it up. As far as listening, I'm not sure. That's a great question though. I'll definitely ask the community and see what they say, but I think it may just be for devices at this time. You're welcome, Tasha. Thank you. Must watch the replay. Yeah, it's definitely worth it. Just caught the tail end. Yep, definitely watch the replay. I'm about to get off in just a moment. I love Canva. I just signed up for Pro. Yay! Awesome. Canva Pro is the bee's knees. Like if you record a video and audio on your computer, can you use it on your computer? If you record a video or yes. That's what I went through earlier, Chantel, is that I recorded initially on my cell phone because I wanted to give the look and feel to show them that it's a podcast. But if you wanted to just record a video, like if you have a video already that you have, you can just upload it right directly. I'll show you. You can upload it directly into right here into Hello Audio. You can just go right here. So for instance, if I wanted to add this video, you just add it. You just add a video or audio, anything that you already have. listen, this is great. If you already have courses, if you have a workshop, right, that you think that you can break down maybe into a couple of different episodes, then you can use that and put it and upload it right here as content. It's a great way. It's amazing. Some people are really like using this for like courses, even. Some people are using it for programs. Like they're saying, okay, so they have all of these, and you can have as many feeds as you want to too, which is great. Depending on the plan that you choose, you can have unlimited feeds, right? So if you go with the unlimited feeds plan, you can have one for like your coaching program, like for your lessons, right? And then you can have one for your coaching calls, right? Like for the replays or recordings of those. You can have one for the Q&A sessions. It can be a different feed for those different things, right? So you can kind of separate those out. It just really depends on what it is that you want to do with this, but it's a great way for you to be able to even get your content in front of more people, because let me tell you, there's a whole podcast and audible audience that we haven't even tapped into. Those people typically, when I did my research last year, when I'm wanting to do my podcast, right? And so I decided to really sit down and do research to make sure that that would be my audience before I decided just to jump in. And what I learned is that podcast listeners and people that listen to ebooks are educated, right? So they're educated people and they're buyers, right? And so that's my audience right there. I don't know about y'all, but I like, educated people, and I love people that are buyers. And so I definitely say that being able to have your content and have it in such a way that it's diverse, right? So yes, video is everything, right? So we love video courses and stuff, but how amazing would it be for those of you that are working and you can have your earbuds or iPads, things in at work, for you just to be able to listen to me instead of having to sit in front of a computer. You can be at the grocery store listening. My iPad, my pod episodes, I listen to there's a couple of different shows that I love. My daughter has me hooked to like Crime Junkies or something like that. And child, I listen in my car. I listen when I'm working out. I listen when I'm, wherever, right? And then Audible, I love to read, but I love to listen to a good book too, right? So I know I'm not the only one. So think about that. There's so many different ways that you can diversify your content, and being able to do it with audio is like a no-brainer, y'all. It's like a no-brainer. So I'm really excited about it. You made it look easy. It is so easy, Patricia. I promise you it's not hard at all. Is this the same thing the other day that you did? You were talking about, yep, Francesca, this is the same exact thing that I did. I have Canva Pro too. Thank you. You awesome. Yay. 7-day free trial for $95 for the year. It's very true. I'm a podcast creator, listener, and I'm a buyer. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm telling you, it's a whole nother audience that you probably haven't even thought about. So video is amazing. Yes, video is probably queen or, king, but audio is right there. Audio is like right there. I'm telling you. I listen to you at work all the time. Yeah. Yeah. I love this. I'm an Audible person. It is. And so imagine if you like listening to audio, imagine all the people like your audience out there that would enjoy being able to listen to audio. Again, it can be an added bonus for your courses. So yes, if people want to watch the video, then give them the option to do that. But for those people that are like, I'd rather listen, give them the option to listen too, So I'm really excited. I'm going to challenge myself to create an entire course. I don't know what it's going to be on, but I'm going to create an entire course just on audio. And I'm going to use this format to see what works. Because there's one thing that I know for sure, is that you have to be willing and able to test different things in your business to see what works, right? Marketing and everything is just all about testing. You have to be willing to test and try different things. And so I'm going to give it a try. I don't know about y'all, but I'm definitely going to give it a try and see how I can accomplish doing some type of course, just all audio, and see how that works out. There you go. Video is king, but podcast is queen. Yes, it is. It definitely is. Yep. Audio is the thing. Remember, everything is digital. Everything is digital. You've got to get into the digital age, my friends. If you're not, you need to get with it. I'm actually hosting a new training that I haven't done in quite some time. I think it's been months. I'm doing a training on digital products because I want more people, business owners specifically, women, Black women. I want you to get into the habit of selling more digital products. Why don't you? And so I'm doing a training on Thursday of next week, and I'm going to help you do that. I'm going to help you. I'm going to teach you how to create digital products using Canva that you can sell and make passive income from. Like, there's no reason why anybody today should not be making money online. The only reason that you should not be making money online is because you don't want to, literally, because there are too many ways to make money online today. So yeah, how to do that. Definitely check out my pages. I have things all over the place. Join the training. It's on next week, Thursday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There will be a replay available for a limited time. So just sign up if you want to learn how to create digital products that you can sell, because people making money out here, y'all. People making some serious money out here from digital products. And if you are not one of them, then what you doing online? What you doing? Right? Well, I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you so much for joining me here. If you have any questions after watching the replay, feel free to put them down below. Ciao for now. No. This Thursday, not next week Thursday, this week Thursday. This week Thursday at 12 p.m. So no. Thanksgiving is all about my family. No training on Thanksgiving. But thank you, Dorielle. It's not next week, it's this week. Thank you. All right, peace out, guys.